She never left. The old janitor's words echoed in Maya's mind as she stared at her computer screen. The final spreadsheet of the night finally complete. It was almost 2 a.m., and the entire 12th floor was silent, a stark contrast to the daytime bustle. She was the last one here, a fact that usually didn't bother her. But tonight, a strange chill hung in the air. She stretched, rubbing her tired eyes, and glanced at the dark reflection on her monitor. A flicker of movement. She leaned closer. Her own face stared back, but someone else was there too, standing right behind her. Maya's heart leaped into her throat. In the reflection, a woman stood motionless, shoulder-length hair, dark, hollow eyes, and a company ID badge clipped to her shirt, just like Maya's. The air in the room grew instantly, bitingly cold. So cold, Maya could see her own breath misting in front of her. She spun round in her chair. Nothing. The office was empty. The rows of desks were dark and silent. Her heart was hammering against her ribs. Was she just seeing things? Exhaustion playing tricks on her mind. She tried to laugh it off, packing her bag with trembling hands. But the feeling of being watched was overwhelming. She had to get out of there now. Slinging her bag over her shoulder, Maya practically ran for the elevator lobby. The silence of the floor seemed to press in on her from all sides. She jabbed the down button repeatedly, her knuckles white. The floor indicator blinked with agonizing slowness. 11, 10, 9. Each number felt like an eternity. It was as if something was holding the elevator, calling it from the depths of the building. Finally, a soft ding echoed through the empty hall, and the doors slid open. A wave of relief washed over her. She rushed inside, the metal doors feeling like a shield. She slammed the ground floor button, desperate to feel solid earth beneath her feet again. But the elevator didn't move down. A low hum filled the small space, and with a jolt, it began to ascend up. Maya's eyes shot to the display panel above the door. The numbers were climbing. 10, 11, 12. Her floor. It should have stopped, but it kept going. Then, a number she had never seen before glowed an ominous blood red on the display. 13. Her blood ran cold. This building didn't have a 13th floor. Everyone knew that. It was a common superstition, the floor numbers jumping from 12 to 14. This was impossible. Just then, her phone vibrated violently in her pocket, the sudden noise making her jump. She pulled it out. Unknown number. Her thumb hovered over the screen. Every instinct screamed not to answer, but a morbid curiosity, a terrifying pull, made her accept the call. She raised the phone to her ear. Silence. Then a faint, raspy whisper, like dry leaves skittering across pavement. "You shouldn't have taken my place." The line went dead. Before she could even process the words, the elevator shuddered to a halt. With a groan of protesting metal, the doors creaked open. The 13th floor. It was pitch black. A thick, cloying smell of dust, decay, and something else. Something like burnt fabric filled the air, making her gag. It was an abandoned office space. Moonlight filtering through grimy windows revealed a scene of utter dereliction, broken desks, chairs overturned, carpets torn and stained, and shattered glass crunching underfoot as she took a hesitant step forward. Why was this here? Hidden away, a secret floor of decay in a modern skyscraper. In the dead center of the chaos sat a single, old-fashioned wooden desk, strangely untouched by the surrounding ruin. Something on its surface caught the faint light. Maya felt an unseen force drawing her closer, her feet moving as if of their own accord. On the desk was an employee badge, caked in dust. Her fingers, numb and trembling, reached out and wiped it clean. The name on the tag was clearly visible: Priya Sharma, Junior Accountant, the same title as hers. A floorboard creaked behind her. Maya froze. It was a soft, wet sound, bare feet slapping against the grimy floor. Slowly she turned, and she was there. The woman from the reflection, standing at the edge of the darkness, her figure clearer now. Her face was a ghastly, pale white, her eyes two black, empty voids. Her mouth was stretched open in a silent, impossibly wide scream. "You took my seat," the woman hissed, her voice the same dry whisper from the phone. But now it filled the entire room. "Now it's yours, forever." A primal scream tore from Maya's throat. She scrambled backward, stumbling over debris, and fled back into the elevator. She hammered the close door button, her eyes locked on the approaching figure. The woman glided forward, her long, thin fingers reaching out. The elevator door slammed shut just as Priya's fingertips brushed against the cold metal, leaving faint, ghostly streaks. The elevator car didn't just descend, it plummeted. The lights flickered wildly, and an emergency alarm began to blare, a deafening shriek that matched the one still caught in Maya's throat. The violent drop felt like it would never end. Then, with a bone-jarring crash, it stopped. The doors opened. Maya stumbled out into the bright, clean lobby of the ground floor. The night guard, an older man named Ben, rushed over, his face etched with alarm. "Miss, are you all right?" I heard screaming, and the alarms Maya tried to explain, to tell him about the woman, the 13th floor, the voice on the phone. But her words came out as choked sobs and frantic, incoherent gasps. She pointed a shaking finger upwards. "Priya Sharma, she's up there." Ben, trying to calm her down, made a call to security, to humor her, or perhaps because he saw the genuine terror in her eyes. They went to check the 12th floor. When they arrived, everything was perfectly normal. The lights worked. The air was warm. Her computer was off, just as she'd left it. There was no sign of anything amiss. Ben gave her a sympathetic look, suggesting she was just overworked and overtired. Defeated and humiliated, Maya let them escort her home. She knew what she saw. She knew it was real. The next morning, the building's head of security called her into his office. He looked grave. We looked into what you said," he began hesitantly. "The elevators registered a fault last night, a power surge. But that's not the strange part." He turned his monitor towards her. "We checked the system logs for your workstation. They show your files were accessed multiple times between 1 o'clock and 3 a.m. Maya's breath caught in her throat. But how? The security chief looked her dead in the eye. They were accessed by an account that's been inactive for 3 years. An account belonging to an employee named Priya Sharma. He paused, his voice dropping. Priya Sharma died in an office fire on the 12th floor 3 years ago today. Thank you for watching. If this story sent a shiver down your spine, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more chilling tales, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Stay safe out there.